I know Khloe Kardashian's not the brightest tool in the shed, but listen to what she just said in this interview.
Can we talk about, you said you self-care. What do you do? Do you like, how do you
Everything.
get this body? What are your favorite supplements? Like, tell me your top 5 that you cannot live without.
I'm big on NMNs. I've been taking them for a year now. I saw Dr. Beek at the Wonder Conference and
Yes.
talk about all of the anti-aging stuff that he does, and he was really big on NMNs.
And I wasn't sure what she was talking about when she said NMNs, so I went to the YouTubes, and this is
What is
I found.
NMN?
Good question. So let me take a quick step back.
Sure.
So about 20 years ago, Lenny Guarente and a team of us at MIT discovered a set of genes that controls aging in yeast cells, just brewer's yeast, what you find in beer and bread. And those genes are called sirtuins, and there are 7 of them in our bodies, 5 in yeast. And what they do is they protect all organisms on the planet, plants, bacteria, humans, from deterioration and disease. Get this. So sirtuins need NAD to work. Without them, they don't work. In fact, if you don't have NAD in your body, you'd be dead in about 30 seconds. It's a really important molecule. But as we get older, we lose NAD. So by the time you're 50, like I almost am, you have about half the levels of what you had when you were 20. So that's not good.
And that was just the tip of the iceberg. If you want to know what it actually does to a body, listen to what this scientist says.
NAD is a size molecule that, as you probably know, needs a precursor called NMN to actually get into the body. And NAD and NMN drop off the cliff in your late 40s to 50s by at least 50%. So what his group did is they started with mice. You can take a mouse and you give them NMN. Oh, you take an old mouse. An old mouse, like a 70-year-old person, would be like a 20-month-old, 24-month-old mouse. You put them on, ramp and say run, or give them direction run. The most they can go is usually a quarter of a kilometer. Whereas a young, powerful mouse can run 4 times that, a full kilometer. When they give NMN directly, the precursor to NAD that affects the sirtuins, that affects everything I just told you about, right? This cascading effect. They run within 14 days, 2 to 3 kilometers, 200, 300% more than the youngest and strongest ones amongst them. But will it really transfer to humans? So here's what's cool. For 2 years, top secret, they have been working with our military, with our special forces. And about a month and a half ago in Boston, the commander got so excited, he slipped the beans. What's been reported is the commander said they've had almost an identical response as they saw in the mice. These are the strongest humans alive, both men and women in the special forces, the most fit people, right? Endurance has exploded, he said, very much like the mice. He said, secondly, muscle development has completely changed from the same stimulus, like the same workout, they're getting more muscle. And then thirdly, the most important thing for them is cognition has gone through the roof, because when you're exhausted and you're out there in special forces, the ability to use your head is more valuable than your body.
But what's the downside to this stuff? Well, anybody who wanted to try to get their hands on it was going to have to pay hundreds of dollars for a 30-day supply. Well, that's until this company actually came out with their own. And it's one of the top nutrition companies in the entire world.
From Black Forest.
Now, the awesome thing about third-party tests is it's manufactured in the United States, so it's going to help with aging, inflammation, all kinds of other stuff. And here's the best part. You get 60 servings. So a 60-day supply, plus when you get it today, free 2-day shipping. I don't know if they're always going to keep this price, but it is right now. So I'll tag the company down below. If you see the orange card, I would grab it up.